Welcome everyone to today's episode of Main Quest Optional, the D&D podcast where insanity flies and we make our DM cry. With me today, as always, is our wonderful DM, Double.
Hey guys, I am Double, also known as DeMarco. I am the DM of my homebrewed world of Zari, and these are the wonderful players that I have thrown into it.
I'm Jay. I will be playing Rain Tindu, the Wood Elf Cleric of the Twilight Domain.
I'm Chelsea, and I'll be playing Saoirse O'Clery, a fairy druid, Circle of Dreams.
And I'm, of course, Robert, and I play Crosswire, the Warforged Fighter. And, unfortunately, we say goodbye to Cobb, who was, of course, playing Marcellus. But, without further ado, Jay, would you like to take the recap?
The party is escorted to the Fort of the Lost. Rain struggles with the revelations that his future is not his own. Saoirse and Crosswire attempt to comfort him in his time of need. During his prayers, Saloon offers him a gift, and Ella meets the party and says that she is there to assist Rain, and by extension the others, to get back home. As the group celebrates their small friend, Stormweaver appears in the sky, and their armies charge the fort.
So, you guys find yourself probably about 100 feet away from the Keep of the Lost. You can already see people are scrambling on the ramparts. There is already the sound of echoing gunfire from the Keep of the Forgotten, and you can see plumes of this red smoke going up into the air from different watchtowers. And you can see that the Inferno Divers are all kind of have you squared in, and they are following you and seem to be attempting to protect you as you guys are going back to the keep. Turok is in the lead, and Saoirse, with the highest passive perception, you notice and feel heavy raindrops starting to fall as the dark sky starts to get darker. Are you guys doing anything in this mad dash? So as you guys are probably about 50 feet away from the wall, you can see that there is this massive horde of what looks like riders coming down into this valley. You can see humanoids riding what look like giant hyenas. And all around you there is flashes of lightning. There is no thunder, just lightning. And it seems that some of the lightning strikes are getting closer towards the center of the valley. And the Stormweaver has not yet moved. It is flying in place, overlooking everything. As you guys make it to the wall, you can see Turok is ushering you guys inside, and you can hear shouting in Serenian and Draconic. As you guys go inside, you can see it is very organized chaos. There are soldiers running about, some of them carrying crates, what you probably assume of ammunition or healing potions and whatnot. And Turok leads you in deeper into the wall, and your escort of the Inferno Divers is gone now. They seem to be going up towards the top.
I was going to say, Rain he touches, kind of wipes his hand across his arm, and his holy symbol comes back. And there's just that silver glow in the inlet of the symbol itself. It looks kind of like silver smoke.
Turok turns to look at you and says, I think there's going to be a change of plans. I'm going to take you to the airship now. We were supposed to take one earlier, or tomorrow morning. We're going to go now. We're going to go now.
Last time I was in an airship.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Okay, just making sure that we're aware.
It's smaller and it's faster. It's fine.
Let's go.
And he leads you out towards the wall. And as you guys come out, there is, in the courtyard, the main courtyard, you can see what looks like a couple hundred, possibly, Kadar soldiers, all on draconic drake mounts. The drakes are heavily barded, and it looks like they're about to lead a charge. You can see that the rails, the SMT Blazer, the wall is starting to move. And as it's moving, you can see one person at the front. It is Lieutenant General Rondis. As she raises her lance, you can see this big glow, this bluish color, and she puts it down and charges. And there is a massive stampede as all these Drake riders come roaring out, chanting Bahamut. There is a large cloud of dust, and there seems to be the Steel Song soldiers are breaking open those crates that you guys had taken note of. And inside you can see what looks like these metal rods, probably about 5 feet long, it seems like they connect them. There is a large centerpiece. The middle piece is this diamond, and through the diamond is an X. You guys can all roll intelligence saving throws.
You said intelligence saving throws?
Yes, for memory.
17 for myself.
Saoirse?
Math is breaking my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24.
Jeez Louise, quick maths. You three all recognize this. This is the symbol that you found on that amulet in the on the mummified hand. The one that
I just pointed.
Damien took from you.
Rain, is it just me or does that look like...
And there seems to be hundreds of these large metal. They seem to be this dark iron, probably. The material looks rough. You guys can roll nature checks or survival checks for Crossfire. Or I mean history, not survival. History or nature.
11 for me. A low roll.
Yeah, this mineral isn't. I don't think it's in the Feywild, so you wouldn't really know.
Cool.
I got a 20 on a nature check.
Okay.
Or a history check,
no,
rather,
no.
sorry.
I'm sorry. History was only for Crossfire.
Oh, okay, well, then we roll a nature check. 3.
Well, what'd you roll in the first roll?
Um,
Instead of 20, what's your survive or your history?
so -4, so 16.
16? You're pretty sure it's adamantine.
It's made out of?
Yes, these large
Adamantine or adamantium, as in Wolverine's claws?
symbols. Adamantine.
Adamantine.
It's the same thing, essentially.
Yeah.
But this seems to be more raw. And you can see that these soldiers are placing it kind of all about in different places. And their officers are the ones kind of directing the normal foot soldiers. And you see the officers cut their hands and push their hands on the middle of the symbol, and it starts to glow this green color.
Whoa.
And we're with Turok right now?
Yeah, you guys are with Turok.
And we're moving?
Yeah, you guys are moving. You guys are heading to the very far back. So you guys are heading towards the west side of the keep. Don't worry about that. There's an airfield, small airfield on outside of the keep. We're heading there. We'll have a small escort of some Clan Alta Mesa, some of those Wyvern riders you saw earlier. They'll help us get out of here. We're probably going to have to stay low and go fast, so I recommend staying inside.
Today's not a day I wish to die.
Don't worry, we won't be fighting. That's not our problem. And as you guys are running, there is kind of all at once a cacophony of cannon shots from, you're pretty sure, the Keep of Forgotten. And you can hear yelling and shouting. And you guys still have a pretty good view of the Stormweaver, who's probably a couple thousand feet away, just looking as it's floating in the air.
Yeah, I want to look back. I might hold on to.
I mean, you can fly backwards.
Yeah, but
You're
I'm
not
gonna
run
hit.
into anything.
No, I'm going to. She will.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I'll hold on to Rain,
Okay.
his cloth or whatever, right? And I'm just gonna be, staring. I want to get a good look.
Okay.
As you guys probably make it toward 50 feet away from the western wall, you can see that there seems to be Crake opening a door open for you guys and kind of ushering you guys closer. And as this happens, there is this humming sound all around you as all of those symbols that are set up around the walls and the grounds burst this green energy, and you just feel this wave of the weave hitting you, and it is overwhelming. I need Saoirse and Rain and Crosswire. Please make Constitution saving throws.
19.
19.
Oh my god! I rolled a 19. 20. Jesus, math. 22. Nope.
Quick
21.
math.
21.
Quick math. Quick
No.
math.
What is 19 plus 3? 1, 2, 3. 22.
Yes,
And I got a...
I'm tired, guys. Sorry.
I can tell.
I'm sorry.
I got a 9.
A 9. Crosswire, it is a strange sensation. Since you are being made of metal and organic material, However, you were created with the weave, and your body is just thrumming, and you feel awful.
What's happening?
Do you have advantage on poison?
Oh. I have defenses.
I was gonna say I don't think you.
I
can
have
be poisoned.
resistance.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have advantage. So you can roll with advantage.
Ah,
Not many things get immunity straight out.
21.
21. There is that brief moment where you feel awful, and your body fights it off. And you can see that it's affecting everybody around you. Some of the soldiers are throwing up. However, Turok and Craig seem to be taking it in stride.
Did it feel elemental at all, or just straight up weave?
Just pure arcane energy.
Cool.
However, there is this glowing green light all around you and all around the keep. Saoirse, since you are looking at the Stormweaver, you can see that around them now, with your very high passive, there is what look like arcane runes glowing around them. Almost like there are these two rings orbiting around it. And you can see the Stormweaver with its front two claws casting somatic spells. And coming from it, there is lightning as it's coming from a much far distant angle, and the head of the Kadari soldier, the structure, the statue, is blown apart as the Stormweaver's spell hits it. I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws as the rocks come crashing towards you.
Oh, that was a 10.
I'm gonna stop rolling my physical dice. I got a 2 3s in a row. That is a 5 for me.
Okay.
9.
9. You're all going to take a damage.
Okay.
6 points of damage of bludgeoning. Crossfire, do you have heavy armor, Master? As a feature.
Heavy armor feature. I don't
Scared.
think I do.
Okay, there might be another player, another world, another campaign. The rubble is sharp, it is painful, and it is old as you kind of get a look at it. Ella is kind of hiding in the front of your chest, and you kind of protected her from that rubble. As you guys get inside now, there is once again more chaos, organized, and a little disorganized chaos. As the Kadar, you, Rain, can interpret that they're a little confused on what the fuck just happened with that green blast. They don't seem to know. However, their officers are yelling to continue. Don't worry about it.
Okay, and the Steel Song were the ones that were using the weapons?
The Steel Song were the ones that were setting up those runes, the metallic runes.
But they're not necessarily the ones that fired them.
You're not sure. You did see that the officers, the Steel Song officers, were the ones who seemed to activate them, with a cut to their palm and placing blood in the center. As you guys make it outside, it is starting to pour. You are all soaking wet. Ella is kind of whimpering. She's definitely scared of what is going on. And as you guys come out, you can see there are a total of 3 ships on this large dirt airfield. There seems to be 2 towers, probably about 100 feet on either side, probably about 30 feet high. And you can see Crake and Turok are leading you to the closest one. And you can see what looks like Steel Song soldiers and Clan Alta Mesa, which are the Wyvern Riders. I don't believe I gave you a symbol of what they have, but there are banners on the sides of this airship, and you guys can see a name in Draconic. You interpret it as the Flayed Wing.
Rain is going to be head on a swivel between Stormweaver and the ship, seeing if...
Oh, right now you can't see the Stormweaver. The wall's just like right above you.
Okay, well, I'm going to be
I got
looking...
you.
Basically, I want to see like if at any second one of these ships is going to
Blow up.
Blow up, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on that ship.
I'll behind you. I'll be like, just keep looking forward, Rain. I'm looking at him. I got. I'll make sure. I don't want to get hit by it again, but just keep looking forward because you're. I'm holding on to you, and otherwise we're gonna hit to something. Just keep on. Just keep going forward.
You hear Turok yell. You guys are probably about 30, 45 feet away from this ship. It is probably about 100 feet long and 30, 40 feet wide. It is a much sleeker and slimmer design than the one that you guys were on. There seems to just be 2 of those large crystals that you guys first saw that you know power and levitate the ship. There seems to be Saoirse and Rain and Crosswire. You guys can see what looks like probably about 2 dozen worth of Wyvern Riders kind of flying low around this airfield, just doing a small circular patrol. And there are these 2 masts on the ship that have what look like these almost metallic or stone nests on them. And you can see 2 Wyvern Riders as well as 2 riders on top of the mast. It seems like they're designated to be there. And as you guys get to the ship, there is a boardwalk with, you guys can see 5 Inferno Divers that are kind of waiting for you. And Crake is running up the ship on the gangplank, and you see Turok stop and kind of usher you guys up too.
I'm just charging ahead, and then over my shoulder, I'm going to be like, Saoirse, you tell me if he comes around the corner.
Well, I will.
And as you guys go up, there is a familiar sound to all of you. As coming from the castle, you guys can hear Raxus, Raxus, Raxus. And above the Keep of the Lost, there are these 4 rifts in time that open up as these 4 meteors come screeching out, and you guys can see large plume clouds erupt.
Raxus, I can get meteors from the sky.
There, shit, it's not the time.
It's always the
Focus
time.
on getting out of this.
Gets you guys all on, and you see the gangplank get kicked off as climbing up some rigging, the 5 Inferno Divers come up and join you. As the crew, none of them seem to be Steel Song. It seems to be a mixture of Taldroxy and Maldroxy, and they're all wearing different uniforms and outfits. They seem to be wearing almost like this one piece of tight-fitting rubber, almost.
But we have said goodbye, like the 07, 32, and the rest of Delta Squad have we left behind, right?
Oh yeah, they're gone. You saw them go
Okay,
up
Gotcha.
when you guys first went on the wall.
Did we get on the Alta Mesa ship or no?
Yeah, you guys are going on the Ultimate
Okay.
Message. And on these guys' uniforms, you guys can see what looks like a different rank system. It seems to be some sort of wings, and you guys can finally get a good look at the Clan Alta Mesa house symbol. It is this blue and white shield with these draconic wings behind it. You guys can see that the crew is readily and hurriedly getting ready for liftoff, as there is a large thrumming sound coming from the crystals as you see them start to glow this blue color. And you guys feel a little burst of arcane energy around you coming from the crystals as you catch your footing as the airship lifts off and slowly levitates probably about 30 feet up into the sky before Turok, you can see, is reaching out and grabbing you, Saoirse, and pulling you down. As the airship suddenly lurches forward, and all of you guys kind of have to catch yourselves on the railing as you guys are going at a much faster speed now. Probably about 100 feet a second around.
I was about to say, damn, we're going light speed.
And you guys are heading just straight towards the west coast, the western part of this valley. And you guys get a good look at the Stormweaver as it's still continuing casting these powerful, massive electrical lightning bolts. And they are hitting the Keep of the Lost and Forgotten.
Are they getting the fairy circle?
No.
Okay.
And it's a little off to the side. Seems to have good aim. And you're not sure how the cavalry battle is going. You guys can't really see anything of that.
I look down to Saoirse. With any luck, maybe they'll take down Braxis.
She looks at him and crosses both of her fingers on both our hands.
Turok kind of walks up to you guys, and you see him look much calmer as he kind of audibly lets out a breath. I feel like you guys are bad luck.
I didn't have bad luck until I met you all.
I didn't have bad luck till I met you.
So maybe there's somebody else that's a mutual discomfort to us both.
Kind of looks at Saoirse, and then looks at you, and then looks at Saoirse.
My mother's always said I was good luck.
Uh-huh.
I may be made out of metal, but it appears that we seem to be a magnet for this Stormweaver.
Yeah, I think he was following the blazer.
Oh, the giant floating castle wall. Who would have thought?
And it goes through ravines. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little under pressure. The blazer is very cool.
Nods his head.
I just go up and like hold Rain's hand if I can. If not, I just forcefully try to hold, so I grab onto his cloth or something.
Just grab onto my pants or just like
yeah.
It's like mine now.
Let me love you. Let me give you my affection.
Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to be roughing it for a while. There are quarters down below, hammocks. You guys are gonna be sleeping there. There won't be much privacy for you. And the only one with private quarters is the captain.
It's alright. Thank you for getting us out there safely.
Yeah. I don't know, and he kind of with his hand ushers you guys, does a little gesture to get you guys all to come closer. I don't know what is going on. This ship is an Inferno diver ship. And this is what goes over that green hell, the Emerald Inferno, the Green Inferno, whatever you want to call it. And the divers jump off Clan Alta Mesa ships. The general destination is we're heading east, towards the jungles. I don't know why I'm here. I am not trained for this. I don't know why you three are here. You're not trained for this.
Well, Araxis told us that we would be getting our missions from you.
Yeah, I know, but my missions are coming from 77. He's the Inferno diver in charge of the squad and technically in charge of the ship.
And where's he?
I think he's talking with the captain's quarters.
Okay, very good. I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't down there, otherwise we'd be stuck in a loop.
No, the Inferno divers are on ship. Dario.
Captain
Dario. It's a bit unconventional. He's not a dragonborn. He came with Varrock and those other world walkers. He's a tiefling.
Right.
But there's a lot of fiends and...
Just hold on real quick. We have not seen it. Have we seen Tiefling?
Just the albino.
Just the albino
Varrock,
Tiefling.
yeah.
Just Varrock. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of infernal and fiendish beings and structures and temples in the Inferno. Apparently, Dario is from Hell and has some expertise with this. So, other than that, I don't know. I've heard rumors of him. Everybody has. Say he's fucking crazy. But
Sorry, what did you say he has expertise in again?
infernal beings, devils, demons,
Right.
fiends.
And you shall be perfect for our assist us in our mission.
I would imagine so. I'm just your guys' handler, and I guess your advisor. I'm not going down there with you guys. Just letting you know, because pretty sure you guys are going down.
Wonderful. Well, if you're not going to be of any use, I suggest you stay out of the way.
I just want to help.
Yes, well, everybody seems to want to just help us. And now we're conscripted into your army, fleeing a dragon on a ship.
Like I said, he looks at Saoirse. You guys are bad luck. Nods his head. And he goes to the aft section of the ship, where you guys can see there seems to be a stairwell down.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him at all.
So there's a difference. I'll listen to him, but I don't have to agree with him. Although, I suppose there's something to say for garnering a reputation.
Probably for the best he won't be joining us. Like you said, it seems to be bad luck whenever we interfere with these matters involving the Steel Song and Clan Alta Mesa and the rest of this government.
Oh, so you just mean the world? This
Yes,
world.
in general.
Right.
We may not necessarily want to be part of this world, but it definitely doesn't want us to be part of it either.
Well, we must make with what we have and So, with the seeds we have been sown, I suggest that we all find refuge or seek some information about what the hell we got ourselves into at this current point in time.
Yeah, what are we doing? He said, so we were headed west, and then he said ultimately we're headed east to the jungles. And what are we doing? We don't, do we know? Yes?
Specifically, I have no idea. However, if I remember correctly, and DM keep me honest here, we're investigating things to do with Ior, and I believe that is his symbol that they were using back there with whatever those magic weapons were.
Right.
Something tells me the less oversight we have in the actual field, the better. I'm not a fan
Exactly
of being,
my thought.
Yes, I'm not exactly a fan of being conscripts and fighting somebody else's war, but I am quite keen on keeping evil power out of the hands of people that would abuse it.
I only hope for the soldiers fighting Stormweavers that 99 made it out alright.
Oh. And Brain's gonna take the sending stone out of his pocket, and he is going to use it. He's gonna use the sending stone, and he's just gonna say, "You're probably busy. Just let me know when you're okay."
There isn't any response.
Right. But do I still feel magic from it?
Yeah. No, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't lost it.
I look around to make sure like nobody's eavesdropping.
On the opposite side of the ship, staring intently at all three of you, you guys can see Crake with his back towards the railing, arms folded across his chest, just intently looking at all three of you.
Pressure waves, smiles.
Nods his head.
And looking directly at him, well, let me make sure this is gonna do what I wanted to do first. No, that'd be kind of funny, but
Shoot an arrow directly at his head.
okay. So just I don't see it, but if I cast Leoman's tiny hut, can he hear into that space? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be too good to be true. Okay, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'll just smile.
Air can get through. Magic can't get through. However, a dragon's breath can get through. Keep that in mind.
Duly noted. Okay. Nope, I'm not gonna do anything. I was gonna be cheeky, but I can't be.
I want to take out the burnt bedroll that I have, and I get some sticks. I get some of my crossbow arrows and my hammer, and I make a little fort. And no, I'm not going to do that.
It gets blown away immediately.
The ship has slowed down quite a bit. You guys are probably going at
We still see the battle?
You guys can still hear it, as there are gunshots and cannon shots being fired intermittently, basically.
Can I see over the railing?
Sersha, I'll lift
No.
you up.
It's
I
4
can't.
feet high.
Okay. No,
You
that's
can
right.
see
That's
through
right.
it.
That's
You can
right.
see through it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Then yeah, she's just gonna sit by the railings and just look through it and
Yeah.
look out, do a bunch of druid crafting over and over again, and watch the flower like just get swept out of her hand over and over again.
As you guys are on the top deck, it is cold. It is very wet. You can see different soldiers going about. Nobody's paying you guys really any attention. The bow of the ship, you guys can see 4 of the Inferno divers conversing with one another.
Saoirse just says, like very quietly to herself, but whoever's around can hear her. Man, I really need to learn Draconic, or whatever this native tongue is. Just keep
I'm in
staring at their
agreement.
lips.
What languages do you know, Sersha? If any.
I can speak Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Quite interesting.
How about
taught
yourself?
these languages, or?
Yes. Actually, one of them was just when I had my coming of age ceremony. I was given my Druidic powers. I learned Primordial. I became fluent in it. It's pretty common around my village to speak it, so I was familiar with it. But I became fluent in Primordial when I had my coming of age ceremony and received my Druidic powers. But yeah,
Interesting.
what about you?
I'm a bit lesser in that department. I speak common, of course, and I speak enough giant to get by.
All right,
I
that's
found
pretty helpful
myself.
one time.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it was. Yes, one time I found myself in a less than ideal situation with a clan of giants up in the mountains.
Oh, wow.
But that's a story for another day. Rain, what have you?
Well, I speak all the basic languages of my realm. Draconic, Dwarvish, and of course Elvish. When you don't get to be as old as I do and kind of cloistered off from the world without finding something to entertain your time with. So I've done a lot of reading in a lot of different languages, but like I said, in my realm, it's primarily those three that you find.
Cool. Well, just out of curiosity, because you mentioned it, if you're not comfortable, of course, you do not have to ask. How many season cycles have you lived through?
Oh, gee, sometimes, you
It's not very
forget.
common in my village, in the Feywild in general, to pay attention to one's age. I have no idea of mine, so I'm just curious about that with other people.
I have gone through 4 of the long winters now, and we were coming up on another. When I set down on my journey, 120 cycles, as you said.
Wow. That's
Rather young for an elf, but yes, it's
sure. Right. You're honestly like a wee baby from the elves that I've interacted with.
there you go.
But you're doing great so far.
Well, thanks. Didn't get out much of my village until recently. 100 years in a same spot is quite a bit of time.
In all your guys' heads, you hear, I speak Draconic, Celestial, and Common.
Oh.
Scritch,
Looking
scritch,
around.
scritch, scritch, scritch,
Oh,
scritch.
right. Sarah totally forgets about Ella, and she's like, right, okay, what? Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, Hella, I completely
Oh.
misremembered that you have joined our company.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Are you alright?
So are you
I'm
alright?
okay. No, I'm fine. I've seen some crazy stuff, but I was like, oh, I just came to this place and there's explosions and lightning and dragons and
Pretty traumatizing.
yeah, a little bit.
And you wouldn't have anything to think that Stormweaver attacked the facility we were at because of. I kind of looked down and gestured to Ella.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't believe so. I'm not going to discredit it completely because Salute knows I have no idea of what's going on anymore, but
Well, if he did, he would have followed us.
well, I believe that's his point, is Stormweaver was there at the beginning of our time in this world, and he's here again now, and it does seem to keep following us. It would
Right,
seem, but
I don't think that it has to do with Ella, though.
no, I agree. I don't know if he's following us necessarily. We've been a lot of bad place, bad time as well. I mean,
That's what I think.
we were on giant airship in the sky that was owned by the person that has been waging war against this person, and we found ourselves on a giant moving wall of stone that was manned by a different person that was trying to wage war on him, or her, I guess. They. So I think we've just kind of been drug along amongst the higher up people on the list that Stormweaver wants to kill.
I just find it an odd coincidence that moments after came in our possession, the Stormweaver attacked once again. But like I said, it must have just been a coincidence. They did mention that most likely Stormweaver followed the airship into the base. Must have been that.
Pretty powerful. Probably sensed my presence and was like, I gotta stop this other dragon from coming in. I think Crossfire's on something.
It had just happened. He had to have been close by.
One day he will come for you, and we would defend you.
This is the biggest I get. Just FYI.
I've known Saoirse all of 2 weeks. Big things come in small packages.
True.
Mm-hmm. Looking at Ella, do you want something to play with?
No,
Or
I'm okay.
do you just want to rest?
I just kind of want to not float around. I like being held.
If you ever
You
want something to
hungry?
play with, I could make you like a
I
little...
don't need to eat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't sleep either.
Crosswire.
When you're stuck in Twilight, you know. Well, not stuck in Twilight, but when you were Twilight, there's no dawn or dusk or anything.
That's really cool. Well, just if you ever want like a twig ball to play with on the ground or something, I can make you some. Or
I am
I don't
okay.
know. Yep. Okay.
I'm an intelligent being.
I'm an
And I
intelligent
do-
being, and I also like to play with a twig ball that I used to make for myself, and it helps when in stressful times. So I was just...
Okay.
Rain's gonna cast a look over his shoulder at Craig, who still standing there staring at us.
Yep. Has not
Hey.
moved.
And I'm guessing he's close enough to have overheard us having this conversation.
No, the ship's probably about 40 feet, like I said, wide.
Okay.
There is the humming of the crystals that are in the middle of the ship, and there is the howling wind and the pouring water. So, no, probably not.
I'm assuming Ella's still in her owl form.
But yes.
Okay. Just.
Yeah, she's not a dragon right now.
I would say for the better when we have friends around, and I'm gonna make eye movements at Craig, that you don't necessarily reveal your true form. I don't want to see you get hurt.
No, it's okay. I'll be safe.
Well, I mean, I don't think
No,
you'll
no,
go
like
terribly-
no, I'll listen to you. No,
Oh, okay. I'm
I'll be
just
an
saying,
owl. You know.
I like you, but they might not like you, and
Mhm.
you just joined us on this adventure. I'd rather not have to.
You can. Oh, I. Just letting you know, I am your familiar now. There is a chance I might die.
I'm not ready for that on the first day.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You just got to redo the ritual and bring me back. If I'm gone, you'll know how.
Perfect. Okay. I was like, I really don't know what I was doing. I was praying, and then you were there, and it was
No, it's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah. I will be as much help as I can. I don't expect you to do everything for me. And you see her kind of point her wing back towards the dragon. Like, if we got hit by a lightning bolt, yeah, I would probably turn into ash.
Yeah, so would I probably.
True.
Well, we'll
I'm
try to
more of a
avoid any
lightning rod.
Yeah, you.
I can kind of ground it. Talking lightning rod.
Rain starts rubbing his temples.
Rain, can we go in? It's kind of wet.
Oh, I thought we went downstairs. I didn't realize we were
No,
standing
no,
outside. Oh.
No, I was sitting on the rail. I was sitting by the railing watching, and then I said something, and I was like, if anyone's around, they hear that, and then
Okay.
you guys started talking.
Yes, let's proceed for low deck then, shall we?
Yeah, as you guys
I'll stay up just a little bit longer.
Okay.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Gonna follow Rain.
And actually, I'm not necessarily. Does it look like I can see this Darius or 777? Like I'm looking for Dario, sorry. I'm looking for anybody who appears to be in charge.
Like you're going out of your way to talk to them, or
Yes, like
Okay. Oh well,
Yes.
as you kind of head to the aft section, there seems to be 2 areas where you can head down below, 2 stairways leading down. The ship seems to only have 2 levels to it, and you're not sure if it has a ballast or not, because it's not in the water, so it doesn't need to
Sure.
float. So as you guys head down below, you can hear talking in a language neither of you understand. However, as you guys head down, there is a deep voice and kind of a raspier voice talking to one another, and it's coming from behind you as you're heading down the stairs. And as you turn around, leading in, you guys can see that there are hammocks lining the walls, probably 3 high on either side, as well as barrels and crates, various other stuff. One thing you guys have noticed is that there does not seem to be any firearms on the ship, besides the ones from the Inferno divers. All of the crew seem to have, they all were armed with what looks like this baton type weapon, just a small, probably belaying club, dagger, and they all seem to have crossbows. And the ship itself doesn't seem to have any offensive capability either.
Definitely a step down from our previous means of transportations, but it'll do quite nicely for our purposes. Do I see kind of the bunk area?
Yeah, there are hammocks all along the walls. And this is just kind of an open, hollow space. The front of the ship, there doesn't seem to be any room, like a room or anything. And you guys, as you kind of turn around to look to see the talking, as you guys hit the floor, you guys can see what looks like a 9-foot-tall dragonborn, also red, talking to a tiefling. This tiefling is this dark maroon color with ram horns that seem to be studded. With this greenish jewel. It doesn't look like emerald. It looks a little rougher.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but Clan Alta Mesa, are they also tieflings, or?
No, they were all dragonborn. However, there are both
Yeah.
Maldroxy and Taldroxy. So,
Gotcha.
tailed and
Through
non-tailed.
intuition, I can kind of extract that this would be the Captain Dario, correct?
Yes, you guys can see his tail flicking about, very much like a cat. He seems to be annoyed as he's looking up at this Dragonborn 777.
You said he was teal?
No,
Did I make that up in my head?
he's dark maroon.
Okay, I don't know where I got teal from. I'm sorry.
You okay? You alright, bud? You okay?
Do you smell burning toast?
Frank get hit on the head on the way in.
Teal.
I want to walk up to the two. Excuse me. My name is.
I'm sorry. I was right behind you. I'm not that
Yeah,
far
they're both.
off.
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other. You can see that the Dragonborn looks down at you, and then shakes its head, and then walks away. And you see the captain turn to look at you.
Someone doesn't seem pleased to see us. Hello, my name is Crosswire. I believe that you would be the captain of this ship, Dario, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Dario.
Would you like a? I have some Tums. You have a bit of a raspy throat.
I don't know what that is, but no, this is from the smoke, from where I'm from.
Well, I believe that we'll be taking a voyage upon your ship, and I just wanted to make introductions.
Thank
If we
you.
could be of any service to you,
I
let me know.
appreciate a crew that introduces themselves.
And here with me is one of my compatriots. I'd like to Rain.
Hello, my name is Rain Tindu. I appreciate that you appreciate our honesty. I'm going to be quite frank with you. We're not here by our own choice.
I got some information.
So,
This mission. It's FUBAR, as we like to say. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why I have Inferno divers on my ship. We haven't done an Emerald run in a few months. We were decommissioned, and suddenly I'm dropping off supplies at the keeps, and we get reinstated. But don't need to worry. My crew, we're all veterans.
Well,
We'll offer whatever help we can. I and Seven have your orders. You'll have to forgive her. She's probably more upset than I am about her new orders. I don't think she wants to babysit.
well, I can assure you, we don't want to be babysat.
Do you know if she will be assisting us in our travels or not?
Yeah, you're diving in with her and the rest of her squad.
Do you know how long it will take for us to get to wherever we're going?
Depends on the Stormweaver, really. If he's gonna follow us or not. The weather, we might encounter some hostile creatures. There's a lot of Terra folk along the Pale Peaks, and we're gonna be hugging them to hopefully avoid the Stormweaver.
Do let us know if we can be of any assistance, like my compatriot said.
You guys use magic?
Well, I do, and we have another friend upstairs that does as well.
If you're gonna cast magic, please get permission first from Advisor Turok, Seven, or myself, even if it's something mundane.
Very well, but I will leave you with this little bit of warning. If we are attacked, I'm not asking permission.
That's out the window.
Okay.
I do apologize. If you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. I completely understand. I just mean, well, we're on yellow alert and green alert. Just, but if it looks like something's coming and you want to do some preemptive shit, sure, go ahead. I'm the captain of the ship. And he kind of looks at where 77 stalked off to. My word is the final law.
I will do my best to ensure this party you are carrying, at least for my compatriots, abides by the magic rule. However, I will give you fair warning. Our other party members very strong-willed, but I can assure you that any breach made in this contract, because I'll be honest with you, I'm almost certain there will be a breach in this contract, in that manner, is harmless to you and your crew.
You can see him just kind of scratching his forehead. Okay. I'm letting you know, during times of war, and specifically, we don't have a brick on this ship. If you're a threat to the crew, the ship, you get tossed overboard.
I don't believe that will be an issue. What my compatriot simply means is that one of our party members is simply enjoys to just do small amounts of druidcraft. We will clear it cleared by our advisor, and there shall be no issue.
You have the bunks at the bow of the ship, the first three. You'll be next to the other Inferno divers, and you'll be bunking right next to my first mate, Dirk.
Can give my bunk up. I do not need one, and I kind of grab one of them, and it's like, I don't know if it could support. I don't know if this would be able to support me.
It will.
No, if it's supporting 9-foot Dragonborn, yeah, I think it would actually. But yes, I do not
But
require.
you seem to be made out of metal. I've met a few Warforged, but well, kind of.
Is there others in this route?
Uh,
Others of my kind?
No, it's a complicated story. But no, not here. In my home.
It's quite unfortunate. If there were others, yes. So
It
those
answers the
bunks?
question of whether or not you have a soul. And you do.
Well, that's news to everybody on this side of the conversation.
Rain, are you nobility where you're from?
No.
Okay, good. I do try and respect everybody's lineage. Lineage is a big thing for us tieflings. So, do you have a title or anything?
I am what is referred to as a Silver Star, the first one from my village in a very long time.
Saloon, huh?
Indeed.
It's nice to have a cleric on board. You'll probably have free range to do whatever you want then when it comes to magic. Especially healing.
But certainly. Like I said, we're here to help, if not a bit skeptical of why we're here in the first place.
You shrug your shoulders. I don't know. I don't like it.
Seems to be common theme in the last
Orders are
game.
orders. Yeah, upper command always got their head up their ass.
Well, I've never been in a military before, but I do understand higher ups having head up their ass, as you said.
I had a crate, probably 5 crates of socks. Dragonborn don't wear socks. I don't know who the fuck filled out this commission for supplies. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what they're doing. I don't understand how this army works. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I'm technically a freelancer, but it's so nice to vent. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
That's just a sock.
Piece of clothing for he nods to Rain and kind of gestures to himself. For us, it helps us keep us warm. Warmth prevents sickness, disease. If you're not sick and you're not diseased, you can still fight, and you won't get others
Interesting.
sick.
protection from the elements, as it were. So,
That's much for clothing myself. Well insulated. And he pats his chest.
Is that you? How about you, metal man? You have a rank?
Yes, I was myself a special forces unit back in the day.
You have a rank?
It was more of a off the books sort of thing.
All right.
Oh, formal rank.
I'm call you SF then. You got that? And kind of pats you on the shoulder.
SF?
Special forces.
Like it.
Well, I have some planning to do and make sure we're going in the right direction. You all have free access to the ship. Be safe. Try not to fall off. Instead, goes inside.
And literally after, like, I would say 45, 50 seconds of doing the druid craft, it's a specific flower each time. It's like this, I don't know flower names, so I'm just going to describe what it looks like. It's got, like, multiple thin petals, and in the center, you have that yellow stamen, I think it's called, or whatever. And then it's white from the center on all the leaves, and then as it pans out, it's like a light blue and then gets darker and darker blue. And it's that same flower every time. She just like druid crafts it and then watches it float away. Does that for about 45, 50 seconds. Gets bored and then just starts casting poison spray off the side to watch the poison spray get flown away or whatever.
There
And
is kind of you would see them walking towards you. You see a dragonborn in what looks like this kind of like rubberized, tight-fitting uniform coming up to you, and they kind of take a seat next to you, and they're just kind of watching you cast a spell. They're not even saying anything. You can
That
see
one-
them.
that one kind
they're-
of turned into a little bit of a bunny on the way.
No, I think I saw like a badger.
Maybe I'll try to make a bigger one. And I try to cast it bigger, but it's a cantrip, so can't. So
I think that was the same.
Now I'm bored. Hi.
Hi, I'm Dirk.
I'm Sarsha. Nice to meet you, Dirk.
Nice to meet you. Why are you on this ship?
That is a great question.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just running, and
So I came over to you because I saw you make like flowers. Can you like make specific flowers?
As long as I've seen them before, or if you give me like a really good description, I can try my best if I haven't seen it. I'm from the plane of fairies, so I'm not from this world.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty cool.
And you see him. He has like a utility belt essentially with just different pouches. You see him grab something, and it is very, very strong smelling. It smells like rotten onions almost, and it is this dark green flower. Can you make this?
Sure.
Kinda hands it to you.
Yeah, definitely. Since I've seen it, I can. Do you want me to make it float away like the other ones, or do you want me to make
No,
you
no,
another
no,
one to
no.
keep?
No,
Okay,
wanna
I
keep
figured
it.
I would ask that first. So
You want a petal?
sure. Oh, is it
You eat it.
poisonous?
Probably.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely do want it. Yes, please.
Have you ever had artichoke before?
I don't know.
So you pull a petal off, and you want to grab the meat at the base of the petal. You just
Ooh.
kind of suck on it. Kind
Okay.
of pull it with your teeth.
All right. I do that.
Okay, make a con save real quick.
Yes. 11.
Yeah, you kind of feel it right away. You just feel really, really good. It's
Oh.
basically just marijuana.
Nice. Yep. See, we have something similar to this back in the the Feywild.
Yeah.
It's real. This is different.
Yeah, this
though,
one's
than
this is called
Mhm.
Goblin's Toe.
Goblins. Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes you happy and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really
There's-
happy right now, and I wasn't super happy a
Uh,
moment ago. So that's
one of my-
really cool.
One of my buddies, second officer, he's got
Mhm.
hobgoblins. That one like makes you real chill.
Just real chill. This and then this
Yeah.
one makes you
Happy.
really happy. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean I might not be able to make it with the same properties. I've never done anything like that before, so this would be really cool to try. So I'm gonna try to druidcraft stoned right now, so we'll see how that works. She might poison spray herself in the face, or them if they're like both looking over her palms as she makes it. I kind of want to roll to see if she
Yeah. Roll
casts.
you're basically your spell casting, just your modifier,
Okay, D20 modify plus spellcasting mod.
your wisdom.
Oh, hold on, my dice board was crooked. It was off the table. Let me roll that again because it just was weird. Okay, great. That was less than the one. Yep. Oh, my spell modifier. Never mind. 10.
I mean, you just kind of crafted green flower.
It doesn't really look like it. Maybe I should try it when I'm not stoned. How long does it
Stoned?
last?
What?
Yeah,
is
that's what they
that?
call that here. Well, because we have these we have stones that you eat. This flowers. We have these stones. Well, they're mushrooms, but they look like stones, and then you eat them, and you
I've had
get.
mushrooms. Mushrooms are good.
Yeah, right. Well, we have a lot of those in the Feywild. So,
There's some mushrooms that make you see into the ethereal. See some trippy stuff.
you just come to the Feywild, you just see trippy stuff
Yeah,
in general.
It just
So.
sounds like a bad trip.
No, it's fun. Trust me.
Okay.
But I've seen this now, and I know what it does. So, I can I'll keep trying, and when I
You see him
succeed,
take
I
off,
will. Okay.
2 more petals. I saw you come in with your buddies. I'm pretty sure they're probably really anxious right now because we're kind of flying and we almost just died and stuff. So
Really
this will help them
sweet.
out.
Right. Oh my goodness, Dark, you're so sweet. Thank you
We
so
take care
much.
of our crew. You're part of the crew now. That's what the captain said.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go play with my buddy now. I'm sorry, it's an owl. Her name's Bunny. Okay. And I just get
Yeah,
up
kinda
and walk
get up.
away.
Yeah, you walk
we
in the
live
opposite
on this
direction.
farm. I don't know where I go. I'm just gonna try to find
You saw him go
things
down.
that
There's
go
only
down.
2 ways to go down.
Okay. So I'll head down and see if I can
Yeah.
see if I find
you
them.
hear a door open and close as you see Rain and Crosswire finish up their conversation with Dario.
Where are we sleeping?
We're situated in those bunks there, and I point to the area.
Hey, and she has the petals in both of her hands. She goes, well, she starts looking as she's handing it to Crossfire and like thinks, I don't, here, Rain, if you're feeling anxious, this makes you feel really much happier. It worked for me. It's a flower petal. You just kind of suck on the meat of it on the, like, towards the core, like the bigger part of the leaf.
It's a lighter green.
Apparently it's like an artichoke, right? Have you ever heard of an artichoke? I don't know. I don't know what an artichoke is, but
It's a vegetable of sorts.
it's gonna make you feel pretty happy. And Crosswire, you can't eat.
It's a magical item of some kind. Cannot taste, but I can consume
Yeah. All right, do it. Yep.
some sense.
Yeah, it's
and
magic.
I do drink potion. It's magic. Oh. Then perhaps.
What's magical all right?
Go
you
what?
said that changes your aura of some kind?
It just makes you feel happy. This specific flower. There are other flowers that make you feel really chill. There's another guy on here that has a different kind that makes you feel just really relaxed. So if you can't fall asleep, then you can do that. But I just met this guy named Dirk upstairs, and he had this flower. He saw me. I was druid crafting and then doing poison spray off the side, and it was really cool. There's like one looked like a badger, I think he said. But yeah, so then he asked me if I could make this flower for him, and then I tried, and I didn't do very well. But that was after I ate the flower petal, so it was a little bit hard to do magic after that.
What are you trying to incite?
Nothing.
Well,
Not
I
a-
did too, so.
Not a
Nothing.
thing at all.
Well,
Absolutely.
when I
nothing.
row and Crossfire eats the pedal.
You just kind of put the pedal to your mouth and roll a con save with advantage. 24. You don't feel anything right now?
Disappointing. Mine is broken.
I mean, if they're anything like what happened, I've taken something like this before. Some last a long time, some last not a long time, some affect people, some don't affect other people, or they have to take a larger amount. You're also a warforged, so that might be a different biological system thing going on.
Possibly, but at this point, I would not mind. I may be putting on a face of confidence for our new friends, but personally, I'm still a bit shaken from the events of the
Right.
weeks prior.
I'm gonna try
It
again.
seems like do you have more of these petals?
I just have the other one that I gave Rain, but I'm going to try and druid craft it again.
Oh, I was gonna say, you see Rain take his, and he doesn't take it, and he puts it in his.
It smells bad.
I just put it in like my component pouch.
Here, Ella.
Oh. Yes.
I mean, I don't know if Chelsea has smoking marijuana before.
I've smoked the ganja.
But yeah, you probably just relaxed.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not-
gonna try again. I'll try to druid craft again. I'll focus really hard because I know that he just said that he doesn't feel super great, and I want to make my friend feel more chill and less sad. Nope, anxious. That's what he said. Yep.
I'm gonna have to roll.
Yep. Yeah.
Crossfire is still quite shaken over
22.
events on the train.
Yeah, you feel pretty confident with this.
Oh, this looks a lot better. And
It
I'll
smells
take
really bad too.
and it smells just like it. I'll take a petal and I'll eat another one.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to
then
make another con save. It's fine.
right, and then yeah. I mean, you could. There's only a max amount of stones that you can get anyway, and so I'll take off another 2 petals, or 2 petals, and then I'll give
There's
one.
4 total.
I'll give one to Crosswire and say, all right, see what a second one does.
Am I still rolling with advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're immune to poison.
unfortunately, it's
your body is
poison.
very good at.
I'm gonna roll
Protected.
manually this time.
Roll
That
bad,
is-
roll bad.
On the floor, so I'm discarding that one. An 11 for the first one, and a 14.
You kind of feel the effects pretty quick. It's almost like a numbing sensation a little bit for you. Everything's just a little bit. Everything's okay. Just
Less
you
anxious.
just feel a little bit calmer.
This is something I've never
Feel different?
felt this way. Yes.
Calm? Less. The goal was just for you to be less anxious. Do you feel less anxious?
I definitely feel something. What sort of magical item did you say this was again?
It's a flower. Magic's in everything. But
It's a very
I,
convincing argument.
she's from the Feywild. Magic's in everything.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
I just if you need any more, I can make these. So I just and Rain, if you want, I can try and make one that's less toxic or whatever. So potent is the word, not toxic, because it's fine for you.
I was going to say, I was concerned for a second.
Sorry.
I'm fine. I'm in a clearer headspace than I've been in, well, since we got here, quite honestly.
Nice. All right. Good. All right, then I'm going to go play with Bunny and hit the hay.
I'll be
And,
along shortly, I'm sure.
I'm gonna head over to one of the hammocks that's for us, and I'll fly up if they're like on top of each other or whatever.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah, I'll
stacked three
fly.
high.
I'll fly up to the top one and then bring out my what's it called? Like wild companion. I'll use one of my wild shapes and bring out my wild companion, and it'll be my snow owl, which is pretty big. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna retcon that. Can I retcon what animal that this is that I always bring out? I want it to be one of those like really small owls because I want it to be smaller than me. I changed my
Sure.
mind.
I mean, you can change it. You can have it be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. It's gonna have always been this just like 4-inch tall. Ever seen those
Meow.
like really tiny owls?
Yeah.
They're so cute. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Yeah, one of those, just Snow White.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play with
And
Bunny and just hang out.
Still, it's Bunny, correct?
Right. Yeah, her name is Bunny.
Crosswire's joined Saoirse, and he's gonna like post against the wall, kind of leaning against it, and he's gonna attempt to take out his warhammer and place it in front of him, but it's just gonna fall over. Nice. And he's just gonna hold it.
The crew's leaving you alone, doing their own thing. The Inferno divers seem to be up top. You can see Turok is kind of already sleeping in a bunk. He seems to be on the opposite side of you guys. And it seems like Crake is still up top.
I'm gonna go find 777.
Yeah. You go up to the top of the deck, and you can see 5 very large Dragonborn, at the bow of the ship.
I walk up to the one that I saw previously downstairs.
They all kind of turn to look at you, and 777 seems to be the largest of them. She kind of takes a step forward and looks down at you. She doesn't say anything.
Listen, I don't want to be here. You don't want me to be here. Let's not beat around the bush, as it were. What are we doing? I don't know what you do out here in the forest. I know vaguely what you do out here in the forest, but specifically involving me and my companions. Where are we going? What are we doing? And probably the most important question, why are we doing it?
Nods her head. Well, orders for orders. What you'll be doing, the fairy, you, and magic. We're going to be dungeon diving. Going through ruins and other stuff. So, you listen to me, follow my directions. And when you are the one who is most qualified, we'll listen to you. But when we're in that hellscape, humping it, you're going to listen to us.
Fair, I'm not stupid. I understand you have far more idea of what's going on wherever we're going than I do. But I would again remind you that we're not here by choice. So, your conscripts have arrived. You can thank Araxis. I suggest you send him a fun thank you letter.
Araxis.
Yes.
She nods her head. Well, I'm 7-7. That's 5-5. That's 1-1. 8-8 and 1-1. I'm sorry, I already said that. 2-2.
Do pardon me. I realize I've come over here a little hot under the collar, but basically been held prisoner against our will to go, as I'm sure you can attest, go venture off into some of the most dangerous places on your planets. We're immediately attacked by a dragon and scurried off to this ship. I'm tired. Not knowing.
Don't know what we're looking for. And you can see her tension ease up a little bit as she looks down at you.
Well, that makes 4 of us at least. All I know is what they told me on the...
Ruins of Ior is what I was told. I have 3 general locations of where they might be. Other than that, I don't know.
What are we? What, you're supposed to explore them? Do we have? Are we
She nods her head.
Can I do an insight check? Do I believe that she really has no idea what we're looking for?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 13. It sat there like hovered on like the 17 and then 7.
Yeah, I mean, based on you reading her, you're still getting used to reading Dragonborn body language and stuff, but she's pretty stoic, based on what you can tell.
Okay. Well, I would rather us work as a team in this endeavor.
We will.
I've had nothing but good interactions with Clan Steelsong, and I don't. As a matter of fact, we've made friends with a few. I would prefer to keep our standing with the clan that same way.
Well, you treat me and my sisters right, we'll treat you right.
Understood.
Yeah, all of them behind her nod their head.
Well, I suppose starting off on a good foot. If you weren't aware, I am Rain.
They
Apparently,
have dossiers already on all of you and what you guys are capable of.
well, then I'll save you the banter. I can be a little much sometimes.
You're very formal.
Yes. Well, I don't know any other way to be.
Well, you definitely stick out. You're with a group of sailors. She kind of gestures to around the ship. And people who were created to die. So, it might be a little sarcastic and ironic. And just shakes her head. If we say something to offend you, we do apologize.
I'm not easy to offend. I do understand sarcasm, even if it is in a different tone than I'm used to.
Now,
And I would.
do any of you
prefer-
speak Draconic?
I do, yes.
Okay. Well, the enemy speaks Draconic as well.
Good to know.
Those are the slizzes. They're scaled. They have tails. They look like snakes or lizards. You see one? You kill it. The only good sliz is a dead one.
Duly noted. I will fair warn you, one of our party members is quite in tune with nature regardless of their temperament. Give her some time during our first
They're
encounters.
humanoids. And they have souls, just like us. I just hope all those souls I've killed burning hot in hell right now. There'll also be humans there, and Aarakocra. If we're lucky, the Aarakocra will guide us to some. The humans? Well, I don't know what type of world you come from, but I don't like humans. They're a bit insane. Same thing as the slizzes. You kill the humans on sight.
Rain is not gonna hide his surprise at that statement.
Does not matter how old they are. They are women, children, male, or anything in between. You kill them. Because they will slit your throat, make you eat your own guts, and sacrifice you and everything you care about to their god.
Are you referring to the one specifically in the Infernal? Whatever the forest is called. I'm sorry, I think I screwed that up.
The what?
What's the big forest called? Is it
The Inferno.
Infernal? Okay.
Inferno.
Inferno. Okay.
Yeah, the Green Inferno. Emerald Inferno. Just to clarify, this has to do with when we're out there humping it. Okay?
Thank you for the clarification.
That doesn't go for everything else. You'll be able to tell their difference.
Very well.
Remember, do not hold back, because they will not.
I would think you will find that our party doesn't really hold back much. Not in our
Now-
strong suit.
I read in the dossier you have a fairy who is in touch with nature.
Indeed.
She will be extremely useful in the jungle.
I don't doubt that she will.
Though, on her temperament and psyche and what I know about fairies, you're going to have to talk to her and make her understand that there is a chain of command and orders will be followed. Because if they're not, one mistake could get any of us killed.
I promise you, I will have this talk with her again. And I assure you that when the time comes and the danger is present, she does understand the seriousness of the situation. But again, I remind you, Splalian of Crosswire, we are not soldiers. We understand how a military works, but we are not trained to be soldiers, and quite frankly, we
When
don't want to be.
we're in the Inferno, we're not soldiers. We're just trying to survive. She kind of gives you a big smile.
Rain has like a curiously amused look and returns, like just kind of curiously amused, kind of cocks his head to the side, just looks at her. Very well. I will do my best to work
You
with
see
my
her
party.
reach into what looks like a bag of holding and take out 6 different items. 3 of them look like books, and they're in Draconic, and there are 3 rings as well. This will be useful when we're in the ruins, whatever ruins they might be. Those rings will help you comprehend any language, and those books are, well, they might not be the best, but they're whipped up by me and my sisters as a guide to help you get through the Inferno and hopefully survive.
Do you say the rings understand all languages? Or...
It's the comprehend language spell. It does not require attunement. And we work closely with religious casters, so yours has a list of suggested spells for you when we're in the Inferno.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it.
It's just to help all of us. We have some tricks up our sleeves. This will be our 7th jump. She kind of smiles at that.
I do appreciate being with persons of the caliber such as yourself, then.
Oh, we're the rookies.
Well, then I'm happy to be with the rookies.
There is a good chance none of you will come back. There's about a 95 casualty rate on the first jump. Nods her head. And most people tap out at their 11th.
Well, by the sounds of it, hopefully, we'll only have to make 3 jumps and not make it to that 11. And I think you'll find our little band is a little more resilient than you would expect.
Don't worry about that shit, though. Those are just numbers spouted to us by upper command. Inferno divers make their own luck.
Well, then I suppose it's probably a good thing our other handlers think we're bad luck and we don't think much of it.
Makes a sneering face at that. Yeah, they don't belong here. They've not earned it. They were not bred for it.
Thus far, they seem just as out of sorts about it as you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid one of you is going to step on me, and I need some rest. Okay. Good night, and I turn around and walk away.
Night to you, too.
Oh, while this was happening, like as soon as Rain left, Crosswire is just he's continuing just to teeter. Then he just fully falls over and like slams his head against the ground.
Alright, Crossfire.
It's Crosswire's voice, but you hear a very kind of emotionless voice saying, intoxication. Notice in system, move to command mode. What request would you like to make? Okay, no, I regret doing that. Chelsea's giving me the most maniacal face ever. Okay.
Chelsea, Saoirse, you see coming down the stairs.
Oh, come on.
No, it's Dirk. And he like kind of looks down at this body and looks up at you.
Go like this, my finger to my mouth.
He nods his head.
Command, slap, butt.
Command inefficient.
Fuck.
Would you like a list of commands?
Oh, command, slap face.
Command inefficient.
Oh, fuck. Sleep.
Command inefficient. What's your password?
Saoirse is my best friend.
Password incorrect.
I hope he's okay. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Okay, like I'm just gonna put a blanket on him and move him off to the side if that's cool. Okay. You see him go over and just grab like this like thick wool blanket, it seems to be, and just kind of throws it over Crosswire. And he just kind of slowly scoots the body over the wall.
And, command, reboot.
Command accepted.
Haha! Oh, she would be so proud of me.
Beginning detoxification process. Estimated time, 4 minutes.
Miss you, Kara. Thanks for that.
Did you give him some goblin's toe?
Yeah.
Is that what did that?
Yeah.
I wish that did that for me.
Seemed really chill, and then he got, like, not happy. Like, he was, like, out of it.
Oh, bad trip.
So,
Gotcha.
I don't think it affects his system the way it does humanoids. Like, biological. You know, I really don't understand his innards. So, but noted, doesn't work on him. But he's fine. He's fine.
Okay. I'm going to bed now. I don't have
Night.
duty in like an hour.
Oh, and I hold on. I druidcraft another one of the flowers, and I give it to him. I did it better this time.
Oh, yeah. Nods his head.
Yeah.
You see him like get into his hammock, which is on the bottom. It's right next to your guys's. And you just see him pluck all 4 leaves, stack them, and it just rain in your head. You hear, that was kind of, yeah, pretty brave, Rain. It was kind of scary.
Oh.
Sounds like you're a little fed up.
Indeed. Fed up is a good way of putting it.
Just remember, you're always in the Moon Maiden's twilight, okay? And she kind of nuzzles into you.
I'll kind of scritch and... I know. That's what's given me this bravery in the first place.
Just don't turn into ash for me.
I'll do my best. Is it still raining?
Yeah. Not as hard, though.
Okay.
And you guys are... You would have seen as you went out, you guys are not in the valley anymore. There is also only the sounds of the pitter-patter of the water hitting the floor, the planks, and the kind of thrumming sound of the crystals.
Rain's just gonna kind of touch his holy symbol and bow his head for a second and give another scritch to the owl, and then is just gonna proceed downstairs.
Would anybody like to do anything else before we're gonna call it?
As I go down the stairs, I look over and see Crosswire, his warhammer ostensibly still laying there, just like kicked up next to him. Rain starts to say something and just shakes his head and like sees where Saoirse's at and then like crawls into one of the bunks.
Yep. Hop into one of the hammocks.
Yep.
Saoirse?
I was to say, yeah, she would have done this. I thought about something for a second. I was like, when you came in, you would have seen her like leaning over her bunk. In my mind, Crosswire was like underneath me.
The bottom bunk, yeah. That's
Yeah,
where
okay.
Dirk.
Yeah, she's just making like grass strands in her hand, like pieces of grass, druid crafting them, and then just like making them fall onto his Crosswire's face.
Okay.
That changes absolutely nothing about how Rain handled the situation.
I figured.
Mm-hmm. And then when Rain gets into bed, she'd stop and snuggle up with Bunny.
You are doing a system reboot, apparently. Because Warforged do that.
Thank God Saoirse knew what reboot was, because she was like, I'm not listening to these commands, this list of commands. but actually, in her backstory, she might know something about it.
Are you doing
And
anything, Crosswire?
Crosswire's out for the count.
All right. So
That was really cool.
all of you guys find yourself on the flayed wing under the command of seems to be a few different people. Captain Dario, 77, Turok, and Craig. You have met some new people who seem pretty chilled and relaxed, and some other people that might be a little high-strung. You definitely know that you do not trust Craig, and probably up in the air about Turok. And we're going to call it for tonight.
Dope.
Episode where we just did drugs.
Yeah.
One for the record books.
That was really cool how you handled that. Because I was like, why is he getting so like trippy? It's like that was just so good. The toxic or something or like unknown foreign body. That was
that interaction has probably
That was
been my
so good.
favorite interaction we've had between two PCs so far. That was great. I loved it.
Well, from everyone here at Make What's Optional, we want to wish you all a great week. Tune in next time to see what crazy adventures we get up to. And have a good week, everyone. Check us out on social media. See ya.